The new iOS 26 update is not looking too good, especially for older phones. I recently installed the new iOS 26 update on my iPhone 11, and I truly was not ready for what happened next. Before we talk about the features Apple added and some defects that older phones may have, let's talk about why Apple introduced iOS 26 to older phones in the first place. No, when iOS 26 released, Apple released this new aesthetic kind of theme of glass. And they also ended up releasing the iPhone 17, the iPhone 17 Pro, the iPhone Air, and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And with these iPhones came higher RAM speeds and just a better chip. Well, that's where Apple kind of made the mistake. When they put iOS 26 on these older phones, there was definitely going to be some defects because some of the features iOS 26 runs, the older phones can really not run it that fast. Well, the good part about this new iOS 26 update, it really just makes the older phone feel brand new and really doesn't make older phones feel outdated. Instead of me just sitting here yapping and talking about all these other things, let me just show you what I truly mean. And yes, we are going to be going over the battery problem. So speaking more about the iOS 26 and how Apple added it to the older phones, we need to talk about some of the few customizations Apple decided to add. They finally decided to change how the wallpapers are made and really just adding that glassy look to some of the text and some of the other features on the feed. First thing I definitely noticed was when after I updated my iPhone 11, it definitely was super lagging until this day. Every time I scroll through the wallpaper feed, just checking to see all my wallpapers, you can obviously see it's still kind of laggy. So looking more into the customizations that Apple decided to add to their wallpapers, I'm honestly liking this new look and how easy and accessible it is to get to that setting. Obviously, we can still change how big and small the text can be, and now we can even change how thin or how big we want the text to appear, which is honestly super great. And we can still obviously change the color. One new feature is definitely the solid and the glass that they added to the text. As far as like the text format and how the shapes are, it's basically still the same. Definitely not a drastic update from the previous updates, with the filters being the same and most of the customization kind of being relatively not different, especially when it comes to the widget. Really nothing looks to be changed. It basically looks like the original, and yeah, pretty much boring. I'm not gonna hold you, wasn't really impressed with the customizations there, but let's just check out the home screen. Definitely opening the home screen, there's definitely some apps that really pop out to me, and some things are definitely looking different. Checking out the customizations, there's definitely some things that I've never seen before, especially in the old updates, so let's check it out. Starting off with the default setting, definitely see the glassy look they were going for, and then we have the dark, nothing too special about this. Let's just move to the clear. Definitely really trying to go for the classy effect with this update, and it's really obvious what they're trying to pursue here. Again, with the customization, they only really just added the little glassy look to it, and really not a big change compared to past updates again. So I'm a little bit impressed, but not that much. Going on to the hub and like the volume notch and all those buttons and stuff, Apple seemed to have added this new animation when you swipe down. At first I thought my phone was lagging, but then I realized it was this new like bouncy glass animation. Pause real quick. I'm just yapping at this point. Let's just check out some of my favorite features, which is the new way they decided to customize the camera app. When you click on like the video section, I like the way it clouds out everything and you can actually see if your finger is in the way, and I really do appreciate that tiny and small feature. Another feature what I do appreciate with the camera app is the way you can now switch through your camera modes. I just feel like it's nice, aesthetic, and you can see that little glassy look, which is actually kind of clean in my opinion. Moving on to definitely more important matters, the battery. Like when I say this phone be dying, bro, it really does get annoying sometimes how fast my phone dies. I really have to charge it like 2 times a day now. And that case might not be for everybody. I've had this phone for like 3 years now, which is actually kind of crazy. And if we go ahead and check my battery capacity, I am now at 73%, which definitely does not help my battery at all. Checking the screen on and screen off, it's definitely terrible. I mean, come on, bro. Half the time isn't even spent with me playing like games and stuff. If we take a closer look, we can see I'm only getting about 2, 4, 3 hours, 2 to like 6 hours of battery on time, and the battery off time is really kind of crazy. If I really just didn't have school and did my day-to-day, just spending my day on my phone and stuff, this would definitely be a lot worse. One thing that definitely does help me is having that little battery saver on. I'm pretty sure if I didn't have this, it would probably go down by times 2%. So if you guys want a head tip, if your battery's going down, make sure you use that battery saver because it really does help your battery. Another thing that came up is how fast does this update affect your speed and when you're trying to open other apps and stuff. For me, I really didn't see such a big change in this. I was able to scroll on YouTube, use Snapchat, use most of my social media apps with no huge problem. Well, definitely when I updated my phone for the first time, there was definitely some lag. And nobody needs to be lagging when you're trying to play some Clash on your phone. Like, come on, bro. And yes, I just recently started playing this again after 8th grade, so don't even clown me because I already know I'm still pretty much the best at this game. I mean, come on, look at this kid. It's definitely not a bot I'm playing, by the way, but look at this kid get rampage. Easy dub. Stop playing with me. If you guys want to add me, go ahead. Definitely not going to give you my username though. Okay, so now that we've seen all these features, products, and verdicts, let's talk about what I personally think. I think that if you have a phone lower than the iPhone 11, that you should personally not download iOS 26. You should probably wait for a better update or just stay at the update you're currently at right now. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just remember, God loves you. Thank you for all the love and support. And I hope you guys have a blessed and great day.